Yesterday we learned about ordered list, how to define ordered list and how we can present ordered list. Now we have one more option. So unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list is nothing but it adds a bulleted list. Bulleted list. Bulleted list means symbol. It adds a bulleted list. Bulleted list is nothing but a symbol list. It is a combination of symbols. But we have only limited number of symbols. If you want your own symbols, you have to use with CSS. For example, let's see how we can add a bulleted list. To add the bulleted list, so you have to just use, instead of OL, you have to use UL. That's it. UL will define unordered list. And you can see that this is going to display the unordered list. Unordered list will be displayed in this way. So home, about, contact, that is the unordered list. Unordered list contains symbols. And generally, for unordered list, you can use UL and you can have type only. Type can be defined as you can use circle, you can use square and disk. By default, we have disk. You can change that symbol to circle and square also. So what you can do here is, so the unordered list type is equal to square. So it will get that square symbol there. You will get that square symbol here. And unordered list type equal to circle. Circle. You will get that circle symbol here. Square and circle symbol here. Another unordered list, we have a disk. By default, it is disk. You can see disk. Only these three symbols are there. Many times people ask, like, so in websites, we will have different symbols like hand symbol, currency symbols, star symbols, different. Those are all our own symbols. We can get our own symbols. And we have another concept also I will tell you today. So we can have our own symbols. We can have our own symbols. Define our own symbols. For that, we need CSS. For example, what we have to do is open MS Paint. In MS Paint, draw a small bullet symbol. Remember, keep it small. Currently in MS Paint, page size is very large. You can see that the current page size, you can observe at the bottom, it is 1876 pixels width and 744 pixels height. So better what you do is keep a small size. That means not this much large image. Keep a small image, So that will be better. So what we do is we will reduce the size here. We will reduce the size here and let's reduce the size here. Small. Okay. And design a small symbol there. I will increase some zoom level at the bottom here. Actually, now the width and height is 29 and 33 pixels it is having. Create your own symbol. So that means I taken some star symbol here. I am drawing that star symbol here. And let's fill some color into it. Okay, and adjust that. Okay, keep it short. Yeah. Now this is the bullet symbol that we created. Okay, and save this like star, some given as star in our project location. So the project location is our full stack web development. This is the front end web development. Okay. In that, we will save in assets folder. We have an assets folder. In that, we will store that say. That means it is in our project location. Front end web application in assets. So in assets star.png. So by default, it is PNG. What are the other image types suitable for web? I will tell you when we are discussing about images. As of now, use this simple PNG, save. Okay. Now that is image available. I want to use that image for this unordered list. So what we have to do is, for unordered list, we have to use an option, list style image. List style image URL, it gets the path. You have to write the image path, URL from which location, // and it gets from assets in that, so star.png, that is the image. Already you know the meaning of // // is nothing but it exits the current directory and goes to the previous level. So currently our file is in different location and the images are in different location. So we need to access that. Okay. Now this is ready. Now you can see you have that unordered list. These images will be there. Now relatively you have to increase the font size and configure the font size and all. For example, so font size. So I given as 34 pixels and font size will increase here. With CSS, you can put lot of things like gap between the symbol and text, border for them. You can add different symbols. But this is how we add our own symbols as bullets. Our own symbols as bullets. So generally, unordered list is bulleted list. By default, you have bullets, circle, square, and disk. If you want your own symbols, then in style, you have to use unordered list. We have an attribute called list style image. URL, you have to mention the path of the image. We can put our own images. Now, many times people ask one question like, sir, can I put different images for different item? That means every item different image. So that is a regular question generally comes. So generally comes. You can use ordered list. When you are using with CSS, yesterday already I showed you. When you are using with CSS, you can do this for unordered list or ordered list also. For ordered list also, with CSS, you can change with your own image. Ordered list or unordered list, with CSS, you can change both of them. Okay. Right. So now another question regularly comes is, can I put different image? So you cannot put different image for different item. So even with CSS also, it's not possible. You can put for even odd occurrences, but so every item different image I want, you cannot get that. Then how do people do this? Unordered list or ordered list with CSS, you can keep a common image, but if you want different, then you have to do that by using a third-party fonts. Means you have to use a library that is symbols library for symbols. So we have a library for symbols, and very popular library for symbols is called Font Awesome. Font Awesome is a very common library for symbols. You can use this Font Awesome and work with this Font Awesome. By using this Font Awesome library, You can keep symbols. You can define symbols and you can use symbols. The Font Awesome library is responsible for doing that. I will show you today. Today we will learn how to use that Font Awesome. That means you see websites. For example, let's open some Flipkart. When I open Flipkart, you can see in the navigation bar, you have more. There is a more drop down. And when I go on to that more, you see this is also an unordered list. But notification, sell on Flipkart, customer care, advertise, download, all these are different symbols. Now, how you get these symbols? That means this is an unordered list only. But how do you get these symbols? That means you cannot give different symbols for every item using CSS also. For that, you have to manually write. For that, you have to manually design. How we can manually design, how you can manually write this. I will show you one simple point now. How you can manually design. Let's see how to design this. For that, you need a library called Font Awesome. It is very popular library for symbols. Actually, professional website developers use this Font Awesome. Some symbols are available with Bootstrap also, that you will learn in CSS Bootstrap. And Font Awesome is very popular. Very professional websites also use this Font Awesome. But Font Awesome, we have free and premium also. Premium. And what is free and premium is, free is you don't need to pay any money. It's free, you can use it. But premium is you have to pay money to use those symbols. That means these Font Awesome people provide some free symbols from premium symbols. You have to purchase. Generally, companies will purchase those premium because in projects they need different types of symbols which are not available in free version. But for practicing, free version is enough. If you know free version, you can use others also in a similar way. Now the point is, we can use the premium and we can purchase and use it. Array Mr. Sai, I don't know what is your excitement. I am teaching you how to use Font Awesome and you are asking, sir, how to use Font Awesome. So don't be so foolish in your questions. Huh? I hope you understood, Sai. I am teaching you the concept, how to use this Font Awesome. And you are asking that how to use Font Awesome again. Don't be so foolish in your questions. Huh? And don't waste our time in such foolish questions. Huh? Just follow what we are learning first. Huh? First, try to understand what I am trying to teach you. Listen to that. Don't go one side. Your brain will be cooked up with all these nonsense questions. Huh? Just follow what I am showing here. Right. I am teaching you how to use Font Awesome. What nonsense you are doing. Right. So this Font Awesome is used for symbols, icons, and how we can design them. So in regular web development, we have to use it. So let's see how we can get this Font Awesome and design something like this. That means you can design these items. Drop downs we can design later with Bootstrap and all. So this list how you can manage. For that, how to get this Font Awesome. So you have to download Font Awesome. Actually, Font Awesome is a very big library. How to download that Font Awesome, I will tell you. There are two techniques. There are several techniques. One is you can use CDN. CDN is content delivery network. Actually, CDN means you don't need to download anything. Go to that website and they will give you a CSS link. Copy that and put in your head section. Then it will work. But the problem is you cannot use it offline. That means every time you want to practice, you need to connect. That is risky. So later you will see CDN when you are learning about CSS and all. You can download with the package manager. We have package manager called NPM. By using NPM, you can download, but it will download lot of library which is not required, and it will waste your space, and it will be very complicated. So we will keep it simple. What we will use is we will download a font awesome, so zip file, and we will copy those files into our project and we will use them. So that is available from their official website. That is simple and easy, and unnecessary content will not be there. It will have only what we have, right? So how to get it? So go to the official website of Font Awesome. In the notes, I given you the complete process link, means how to get step by step. In the notes, you have that. So here I am showing you open official website of Font Awesome. Fontawesome.com. That is the official website of Font Awesome. In this Font Awesome official website, so you can go to the option. You see, they have two options: start for free and get more with pro. Get more with pro is you have to purchase. So click on start for free. Okay. And here you can observe. So you have two options. So other ways to use is they say that you can download with NPM, Yarn, like package managers. So here you just click on download. So when I click on download, it will open the location here. In this, you see download Font Awesome free for web. Click on this Font Awesome free for web. And they have already shown here some tips here. When you download, these folders and files will come. And in that, you have a CSS folder. So that is file name is all.css. This contains all the symbols and icons that you need. You have to link this and you can use in your project. So you have to first download. Click on download Font Awesome here. I am clicking on that. It will download a zip file. You can see it downloads a zip file. Open that in the folder. It is downloaded, that is zip file. Right click on that and select extract. You know that zip files cannot be used directly. You have to extract. And it is extracted. After extracting that folder, open it. You will find this is the extracted folder. Open that folder. You will see these are all subfolders. So copy all subfolders. Copy all subfolders. So right click, copy. Now go to your project location. That means here project location C drive. In C drive, so you have the project. Our project is full stack front-end web application. Okay. In that, create a separate folder. And the folder name is fonts. In that fonts folder, paste all these files. You can give any name for folder. I will give a simple name, fonts. And in that, I will paste all the files that I have copied. That means we are adding all these font awesome related library. So this library is enough at a learning level, but generally in companies you need more icons and symbols, so in different styles. In that case they will purchase from the Font Awesome. So Font Awesome will provide a premium library. Then you can download that premium library. You can see, so you have plans category. In the plans category you can see these are the options. That means for free users they will give some 1,600 icons, and for standard per year $99 they will give 7,000 icons for free. Icons, images. Why? Because you have to know the point that in web development you cannot simply copy the symbols of other people and use in your website. Copyright issues will come. Then your website will be blocked. Several copyright issues will come. On YouTube also you will find this, on websites also you will find this. When you are designing a website, you should not use the symbols and icons of anybody else. So without copyrights. So copyright issues will come, your website will be blocked. You have to know that. Generally, when you want to use any photo, for example, you see Google. In Google, I am searching for, so in images, I am searching for some images, like some Sachin Tendulkar. I am searching for that Sachin Tendulkar images. So many images came. But all these images we cannot use in our websites. We cannot use all these images in our website. If I download any image and use it in my website, then the people who, that is icccricket.com, that photo belongs to them, they will immediately report and your website will be blocked. So this will be a big issue. That is the reason how to know which image I can use, how to know the copyrights. What you can do is, you see in the search box, you will find settings and tools. Two options will be there. You have to go to tools. There is a tools option here in the search. Right side, you can see that here, tools. So this is the tools option you are having. You can go to this tools location. You can go to the tools location. And what you have to do is, there is an option usage rights. So usage rights. In usage rights, you have to select an option, commercial and other licenses. Commercial and other licenses. So you have to select commercial and other licenses. When I select commercial and other licenses, now some more images are there. You have two categories here. Creative Commons license, Commons license. Creative Commons license, you see Creative Commons licenses. Only these photos you can use. Commercial and other licenses you cannot use. Creative Commons licenses only you can use. Only these photos you can use in your website. So that means generally when you go all, several photos came. These all we cannot use. We can use only the images that are Creative Commons licenses. These photos only we can use. If I try to use any another image, if that image belongs to other website, they will claim on you. Copyright issues will come. So that is the reason, as a web developer, you cannot simply use symbols downloading from online websites and use them. You have to first know what are free, what are paid. Generally, photos also we purchase and we use those photos in our websites. Sometimes photos will be designed for the companies according to their requirements. So technically, you have to purchase the license for that. You need a license for that. any photo, any photo. You can create your own photos. So that means, for example, you visit the website of Amazon or Flipkart. You can contact their official websites and their address. What do you say? They don't give their website address. They contact emails. Right. So here you see, suppose we are using Flipkart or all this. 100% you cannot use those images. Why? Because they will not give those images. So don't think about that. I want permission from them to use their images. That is a foolish thing, right? Why? Because so nobody will give you those images. So for that, you have to contact relatively. That means, for example, you are working for a online shopping site. What do you think? So this Flipkart people, the Flipkart people have designed this banner and kept this actress photo here. So now you know why this actress photo is here. So because this actress will be maybe the brand ambassador of this boat. And if so, they will take a photo shoot, they will take the photos, they design the banners and give to the website designers. And website designers will upload them and put them in their website. I hope at least now you understood. In website development, don't think about borrowing images from other websites. Right? How I request from other website that please give your photo. That is all silly thing. So we don't borrow or we don't do that. We just purchase images. Images, open sources are present. Have you never seen image open source, image paid images websites? You don't know? Anybody knows paid images websites? Anybody know? No? Nobody knows? So you never saw paid images, related images, right? So many are there, right? So I hope you might have seen that. You never heard about istockphoto.com. You never heard of istockphoto.com. You may have seen several times on internet. In Google search also, when you are searching for photos, you will find that some photos on that they have given, shutterfly.com, istockphoto.com. These are all paid, right? So they will give you some free. You go to the photos, different categories of photos will be there. And you can select any specific category of photo. Then they will give you those category related photos. These are all the photos you can purchase and use for your website development. And some are free and some you have to pay. So you have to pay, right? They will give you the money. So see, one credit is one photo, one image costs 345 rupees, right? That means per credit is equal to one image. So that is costly because companies generally what they do is according to their business. So they take photos with the models and design them and use them. So this is one simple example of how the images are used, from where you get the images. These are all. For every category, millions of images are present. Generally, we get from here and we use that. Like that, so many paid sources are there. So symbols, free free symbols you can get from here and we can use them. Let's see how to do that. We downloaded that library from the Font Awesome. We downloaded and we copied into our project. Now our project is ready to use. Our project is ready to use this Font Awesome. How to use Font Awesome? Let's see. I'm creating here a simple some toolbar.html. Here what we do is first design doc type HTML, header, title, and some toolbar. Okay. In the body section, I am designing just roughly an unordered list. In that list item, we have home. Another list item, say about. Another list item, contact, or say like home, like we given something like electronics. So like footwear, like fashion. So like this, something are there. Like contact, some options are there. Now I want to use Font Awesome here. I want to use the Font Awesome library here. Then first you have to link that file. So link relation is equal to, this time it is a style sheet. Already we learned link relation shortcut icon. For favorite icons we use that. Here link relation is equal to style sheet. href is equal to, it is present in ... a fonts folder. In that CSS folder, in that all.css. This is the location. So in the fonts folder, we created this fonts folder. We copied all the files. In that we will have a CSS, in that all.css. Now once you got that, how to keep images? For example, you can keep in any container. Suppose you see, this is home. First, we will remove the default symbols. To remove the default symbol, you know, style. You can simply use UL unordered list style as none. That means it will remove that unordered list. Okay. Now, beside home, we have to keep home symbol. You can use any container, like a paragraph, like a heading, any container you can use. But you know the problem with other containers. Paragraph will have a line break above and below. So div also will have a line break below. Now which container is good to keep the content beside it? For that we can use span, right? Span will be best, so that we can keep beside it. Okay, what should be the span? So span should use a class, because Font Awesome provides all symbols with the help of class. We have to use the word class. For every symbol, we have different classes. How to know them? Actually, you see, you can go to the official website, Font Awesome. Here, you can search for your symbol. Suppose there is search icon. Here, search for home. And you can see home icon will come. So home icon will come. You see home icon is there. So see, only this dark one you can use. Others you cannot use. So only the highlighted ones you can use. Others are paid. These are free. I can use this home. Click on that. You can see that to get that symbol, what is the class used? They will give the class name. You see the class name. FAS, FA home. That is the class name. So generally what we do here, actually we have FAS, FAB, FAS, so many like that. FAS, FAB are the classes. FA home is that symbol name. This is the base class actually. Actually, some classes will be like, some symbols will be FAS, some symbol will be FAB, combinations will be there. So now you can use this, or directly you can simply write FA, that is font awesome. That is the base class actually. So what I can do is actually how they given there, FAS space FA home. Then you can see that here the home symbol will come. You can try that. You can use exactly how they given the class. Or actually we have a shortcut also. What we do is, instead of FAS symbols, you can write like this. I will put a span here and a class here, FA, and I can use FA TV, television. So you can see that TV will come. We can put that FA television, the television will come. Actually in that you search for TV symbol in Font Awesome website. You search for TV symbol in the Font Awesome website. And in the TV symbol, you see TV is there. And when I go to TV, actually the class for the TV is also FAS. But I just used FA. I just used FA because FA is the base class. So sometimes you cannot use FA, FAS, FAB completely you have to use. Once you get experience in using different symbols, you can remember them. Otherwise, even you have experience also, some symbols we can't remember. So many hundreds will be there. So spellings, spaces, some issues will come. That's the reason you can search for your image, you can get it, its class name, and you can use it. So here I am writing like now, so span, in the span we have class and we have FA and FA shoe prints. So you can see that FA shoe prints will give you that symbol. So for fashion, so then I am using here span, and I am using class, then FA and FA. I have t-shirt, and for contact I have span, and the class is equal to FA email. So like this we given a span, and here you can see the symbol. Email is not there. So let's check. That means in free options it is not there. Suppose I am searching for email, and for email you can see I have the symbol envelope. Envelope symbol is there. Envelope is there. Okay, we will use envelope, like envelope. So I will use here FA envelope. Okay, and you can see that that envelope symbol will come here. Envelope symbol will come here. This is generally how we design this Font Awesome. And appearance, your wish, you can change them. For example, you see now, so I want to define list item. Every list item will have a border 2 pixel solid, and that is the border, and I will say gray. Okay, next background color as light gray, and we define margin bottom as 20 pixel, margin bottom 20 pixel. Now you can see that all these symbols will be displayed like this. I will give with padding as 10 pixel. So width is equal to some 200 pixel, and you can see the appearance will be in this way. The home, electronics, footwear, fashion, contact. That means we are keeping the content and displaying in this way. Appearances we can change according to our requirement. So for example, background color I defined as some tomato. So and so color as some white, and you can see that appearance will come. So the border I defined as some red. So, and border radius I given as 20 pixel. It will give like this. That is how you generally create those symbols and icons. Font size, remember, if you change the color, symbol color will change. Many times several doubts will come. Sir, can I put symbol color different, text color? You can do anything. You can do anything. You can increase its font size. You have to separately keep it and use it. So that's, I will show you font size, color, how we can manage them. You can individually manage everyone. So this, sometimes we don't need text. Sometimes we need only symbols. For example, you see, suppose some websites like some Inox movies, some website. Now you see in this website, right side corner, you can see social networking will be there. Like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. These icons are present at the right side. You can see these are the right side. You scroll the page, but they stay at the right corner, at the bottom right corner, they stay. So they will be at that right corner. So you can design such things. For that, we need the symbols actually. We need that symbols. That means I am talking about this notification here, this social networking related toolbar at the right side corner. So it will be there fixed. You scroll the rest of page, it is fixed there. It is fixed at that location. These symbols, you can get those symbols. You can get the symbols and you can use them. So generally what we have to do now here is, let's go, if I want to design such symbols and use them, right? So we need to define. I don't know you are sleeping or you are listening. The symbols that we are using are free or paid. Pile. The symbols that we are currently using are free or paid. What I am talking about all the time now.
I'm not, sir.
I
am not, sir. You are unmuted me.
No, I haven't unmuted you. You unmuted yourself. Now tell me, the symbols that we are using are free or paid? Paid. So sit straight and listen to the class. Don't sleep and listen to the class. Okay, na? Now everybody saying free. How you said paid? You sent me money to purchase them. Don't know what you are listening to class. What you are listening to class, I can't understand. What is your level of understanding? I'm explaining that we are using free symbols. You have, for more symbols, you have to purchase. And you are again asking, do I need to purchase these symbols? Don't know your level of understanding. So I hope everybody else, others understood, right? We are using free symbols or paid symbols? Free symbols, right? Right. Little bit be alert in the class when we are discussing, because generally online classes, right? You will be sleeping, watching on mobile, just like a YouTube video. Then such type of gestures cannot make you perfect in understanding. So currently all these symbols that we are using are, these all are font awesome. That's what we saw. When we searched for any symbol, which symbols came? Home symbol. And this is the free symbol provided by them. And only one symbol is free. Only few symbols are free. Others are paid, right? These are all paid. Pro means paid. If you want to use those symbols, you cannot. They will not get, because you have to purchase. Then they will give you a paid library. that you have to download and use it. These are all free symbols. You don't need to pay anything. You can save your money. Now here, how do we design those all navigation bars and all? That's a simple point. Suppose let's create that social networking bar. So the social networking bar that we have right side, how do we design that? It's a simple one actually. To design that social networking bar, I will create another unordered list. Unordered list. So in that list item, directly inside this list item, I am using a class as, actually it will have a class called FAB and FA Facebook. I am using it because we don't want any text. We want only symbol. And you can see here, the Facebook symbol comes there. Suppose I will remove this now. I will just keep this. These symbols, I will remove that. I'm just giving you that. Because the class names are important. I already told you all class names are not with the same concept. Okay. Now you can see that this will put that Facebook symbol. That will keep that Facebook symbol. So I am using another option, li, and the class is equal to FAB and FA Instagram. Instagram, okay, we have that symbol also. But you see, it keeps side by side. Because by default, you used a list item without any text. Then directly in list item, you apply this class. Then it is going to keep side by side. Such problems we don't want. That's the reason generally what we do is we put a span. And in the span, we keep that. So in the span, we have a class. Similarly, we put a span. And in the span, so we put that class, Instagram. So, and another span, and the class is equal to FAB and FA Twitter. And you can see these icons are present, these symbols are present. Suppose list item, so span, and class is equal to FAB and FA LinkedIn. LinkedIn is there a symbol? Yes, LinkedIn is there. We just use these symbols now. Now I want to keep this. So YouTube, so span, and the class is equal to FAB and FA YouTube. So YouTube symbol will come. You can use different. Now for this unordered list, so list style as none, and font size is equal to some 36 pixels. The font size will increase. And I can design like a toolbar, like we can give a border as 2 pixel solid, some border dark cyan, okay, and the color padding as 10 pixel, and color also dark cyan, something like this, and the symbols will come. And I can keep here width is some 50 pixels. So width 50 pixels is okay. So 40 pixels. That's okay. Now I need to keep this toolbar that we designed. We can keep some space also. That means every list item, margin bottom, I said some 10 pixel. So some space will come. And we need to keep this somewhere in the right corner. We want to display. Depending on the font size, how much you given. Suppose I given 30 pixel as the font size. So then it will be in this way. So it will be in this way. And I want to keep this. So 35 pixels. Okay. I want to keep right side corner. Right side corner, what we have to do is to keep it right side corner. Actually, its position we have to write as fixed, so that it will not move from that position. It will not move. The position is fixed. And where it should be fixed, right, I will give as 5 pixels, and bottom also 5 pixels, and it will be fixed right side corner. You can see it is fixed there. The position is fixed there. We have the position fixed here. The position is fixed, and for that what you have to do is position fixed. Where to fix? Right side 5 pixel, bottom 5 pixel. Now, if you have a lot of paragraphs of information or several information here, suppose I have some paragraphs of information. Even you have paragraphs of information. Let's copy and paste that. So some paragraphs of information. So here I am using several paragraphs of information. And you can see that that is all the paragraphs. And it can scroll. All the paragraphs can scroll. You can put a background color for that. Some more paragraphs of information. And for unordered list, you can keep a background color as white, otherwise it will looks like transparent. So here I can put background color as white. Okay, and it will keep the background in this way. Now you can see that will be there fixed at that particular position. It depends on how you want to keep the positions and define. For designing toolbars, for designing such contents, we can use the Font Awesome library. So now only the point is you need to correctly use the symbols. Many times people, when they are practicing, come with a complaint that symbol not working. So first point, you have to make sure that you are using a free symbol class, not a pro class. Second point, you are giving the class names correctly. If the class names are wrong, it will not work. Another point is you make sure that you have Font Awesome link, this all CSS linked in your page. If you miss this path wrong, then this Font Awesome cannot work for you. So this is just how you want to keep your content and display the content. And you see, observe here, many times when we move the mouse pointer onto it, hand symbol can come. Actually, that we can design. For example, see, list item LI, we have an option called hover. List item hover. Hover means when mouse pointer is over. Actually, hover is a class. This class can be implemented by using a colon. That means list item inherits a class called hover. What is advantage of class? Class can dynamically change. On hover, I will put like this, background color black, and I will put color as white. And one more is on hover, I will give, so cursor will be grab. Grab means hand symbol will come. Cursor will have a hand symbol. Now you see what happens is when I move mouse onto it, it will be highlighted like this. Hand symbol will come and it will display like this. It can display like this. We can keep the options like this. Generally, when you are giving the width and height, you see width 35 pixels. Actually, there is an option called width auto. Width auto will fit correctly according to the content. That will be more better, because sometimes people are confused. How much width I have to give, how much height I have to give. If you put auto, then automatically it will set according to the content and padding inside it. So that will be better. So when you are configuring, you can define. And on mouse over, it is highlighting that. So that symbol will come, it is highlighting and displaying. This will be there. Later, when you learn about links, you can click on it and it will navigate to that location and it can show to that location and display. That you can achieve when you are handling the navigations. We will learn about that. But this is how to use Font Awesome, how to create the symbols, icons, and display them. This example, some Font Awesome, how to step-by-step download, link, and use in a project. Already it is uploaded into the notes, classroom notes. This toolbar example, I will upload now into the classroom. You can try this toolbar. So you can try this toolbar. So if you can do this, now I will give some more exercises on these kind of designs, how to achieve them with Font Awesome. Now we can use Font Awesome every day in different locations. So generally, when you are working with ordered list, unordered list, instead of numbering and symbols, what they provide, you can keep your own. But if you want different symbol for different item, that is not possible. So we have to do that by using this third-party libraries. We have a Font Awesome library you can download and you can keep in your project. You can link it and use in your application. This looks little bit simple, but it is a complex option because for a learner, so in the beginning days, it is little bit difficult in implementing first time. You try this, and if you got clarity on how to handle this, then we can go with other options. Now we have to learn fonts, colors, font styles, images, links, how to use them in HTML. That we will see in our next session. Okay. So up to today's concept, you try Font Awesome and unordered list. Then others we will discuss in the next session because this is little bit complex. If you are perfect in this, then we can go to the next step. Otherwise, I will explain one more time how to use this Font Awesome. Okay. Right. So tomorrow we will continue with this then.